Excuse me.
Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty...
I brought you those horseshoes.
That took long. And you know...
You?
All right,
What did you...
You're a...
Well, I... Not quite...
But
Let's see what you've got.
Yeah, maybe next time then.
What about... Shh! Isn't there maybe...
Well,
Who did...
Father...
Don't worry.
But with no...
Naturally. I could see where it leads to. Or I could drown. Ah, shit. Oh, this was a bad idea. But it seems I won't drown, at least. Hans! Are you there?
Henry! Is that you? You've got to get me the fuck out of here! They want to hang me!
Yes. Unfortunately, that's true. They're building a scaffold in the courtyard.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Justify who we are!
I know.
Jesus!
Well, we've been damn lucky all the time I've known you.
It's all the same!
Oh, not exactly.
That's not good. There's a guard just around the corner watching the jail.
Can you try and distract him? I'll hide in the meanwhile.
Sneak into the torture chamber opposite. It's empty now, fortunately. In the brewery at noon, it's merry as a tap room. Merrily the boys all gather singing in the back room. Merrily the boys all gather singing in the back room. And now the sun is hollering into sleep until the morning.
The second toll for Hans.
No one's interested in your squawking. Do you hear me? Shut your mouth! I don't give a fuck. There'll be no singing here. This is a jail, not an alehouse.
If you want something from me, wait till we're done here.
after some leftovers, the kitchen's up top.
Merciful God,
If you're after
grant
some
that our
leftovers,
Captain Thomas may
the
recover.
kitchen's up top.
I beg
I
you,
don't think there's much
Let
there,
his wounds
though.
be healed, and if you
not a
take him from
step
this world,
further than the kitchen.
welcome him in to your heavenly kingdom. Take him to your bosom, for he is a good Christian and a fine man. Amen.
How's life treating you?
Not too bad. But I've got so much to do. I'd have to split myself in two to get it all done on time.
Why don't you take on a young apprentice to help you out?
Sure, but where could I find a decent apprentice?
Oh, please. People are always asking me if you're looking for help.
Stuff
But they're
your
never
face
good
quickly
enough.
and get back to
Well, I
work.
don't want some good for nothing in my house. I need someone who's capable and has a good head on his shoulders. And most importantly, doesn't drink.
You're no saint yourself, but the answer's obvious. Drink together. That way, you'll keep an eye on the lad, and you'll even have someone to carry you home.
The third toll. I better get moving.
Greetings to you as well.
What the? Where are you sticking your hands, you thief? Fuck this! Ow! What do you think you're... Fuck this! I'm not getting myself killed. What's your problem, you idiot? I'm not gonna... What the... Fuck this! I'm not getting myself killed. To hell with this, fellas!
You want to try me?
Here! Still resisting. I'd bash you in the face myself, but I'll leave that up to the experts.
Come on then! You're no match for us, fucker!
The executioner's sharpening his
You
axe.
can't stand up to this!
Show your stuff! No point in
Christ Jesus, who laid down his life for our sins, I beg you and the guardian... You heal him.
Careful!
third toll. I better get moving.
Hey, get your...
Merciful God.
If you're after
only
some
begotten
leftovers,
Son.
the kitchen's up top. I don't think there's much there.
A thief! Catch him! Guards! Don't move a muscle, you scum! Get those paws out of there! Surrender at once!
The third toll. I better get moving.
Don't think I won't catch you!
The soldiers of Christ.
Good day. I bought a lovely U-bow the other day for a great price.
What good's it do you? What a waste.
Announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand.
Which king would that...
When the king commands, his subjects have to obey, don't they?
The third toll. I better get moving.
What was Lord Benny's wedding like?
It was nice. Good food and drink.
I have that rosary for you. It's very nice.
Great. Let's have a look.
Here you have it.
Good fella. Here's a bit of equipment for you in exchange. I don't suppose I'll be needing...
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests.
So I got what I needed, and we can get to it. Where's that chest?
It's in the castle cellars. Follow me. My time is precious, seeing as how his lordship will be back any time.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed there. I was told to stay in the courtyard.
Never mind that. You're going with me and you're helping me. Come along.
Grant that I, Captain Thomas, may return.
What a day. I burned the rue in the morning, and then the girl told me we're out of venison. I don't know what that gamekeeper's up to again. Actually, I do know, and it ain't nothing good. And now this. 3 years that lock is broken, and 3 years that good-for-nothing has been promising to fix it. But no. After all, I'm just a stupid cook fanker who's always nagging and won't leave anyone in peace. But if I didn't nag, there'd be nothing done in this godforsaken castle. You have to kick people's asses here to even get them out of bed in the morning. The lazy bones. Pfui!
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I don't want to see any sour faces when his lordship returns. You'll be happy to see him home.
Here it is, that damn chest. 3 years I've been telling him. God's truth.
And when that's all done, let the maid get stuck into cleaning, so you don't show me up in front of his lordship.
Thank you kindly, young man. If you want to get a bite to eat, stop by the kitchen.
Quick, quick. Sir Otto will be back any time, so make sure everything's in order. I don't want to see any idling here. Oh, he's killing me again.
How am I to make that?
And when that's all done, let the maids get stuck into cleaning, so you don't show
I see you, you thief! Give up!
The kitchen's up top. I don't think there's much there. And not...
What? I must be mad. You shouldn't be bothering us here.
The third hole. I better get moving.
Jesus! I'm hit! The executioner is sharpening his axe. Jesus! You still resisting? Why did you do that? I've been waiting.
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone
You're
else.
done here, you crook.
That madman. Why'd he do it? Murderer!
Take on a young apprentice to help you out. Sure. Where could I find a decent apprentice? Please. People are always asking me, but they're never good enough.
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests.
I have that rosary for you.
In exchange. I don't suppose I'll be needing it again.
Wedding like.
It was nice. Good food and drink.
So I got what I need.
It's
Yeah, but
never.
And don't forget to light the fire in the main hall. It's as cold there as a dungeon, and that doesn't do me any good. any time, so make sure everything's in order. I don't want to see any hiding here. Oh, she's killing me again. And smile. I don't want to see any sour faces when his lordship returns. You'll be happy to see him home.
Thank you kindly, young man. If you want to get a bite to eat, stop by the kitchen.
The fourth bell.
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests.
Careful.
No one that serves here.
Well, this property belongs to someone else.
What brings you here?
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
I was told to come and ask you for a job.
No.
No.
Ah, I got the job, but there's one.
Actually,
Great. Fuck! Jesus Christ, we pray.
You've no business here.
What am I to do with this?
Get going! Right now!
Completely useless. Fuck.
I really don't
I could help you with...
You could? Well, that'd be great. Go and get it from the shed. Sharpen it and bring it back to me.
Sure thing. The bell's ringing for Hans the 5th time. All done.
What is it you need? You see? It didn't even hurt.
Here it is. Hope it's good.
Sharp as a skinning knife. Nice. Without your help, the scaffold could well collapse under that poacher. And nobody wants that.
And then the execution would be postponed.
I doubt it. We're not going to make a show out of it like they do in Prague. But someone would have to get their hands dirty, and no one fancies that.
Understandably.
Anyway, thanks. I can't afford to fuck things up today. The Chamberlain is as tetchy as the devil.
Isn't he always?
Yeah, but even more today. Anna the laundress said he's got bellyache. Everyone is avoiding him like the plague.
Uh-huh. I'll be going.
I've got to get back to work, too. Care, friend.
Excuse me. It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests.
I'm sorry.
Don't forget to light the fire in the main hall. It's as cold there as a...
Gasman smelly. Symptom D's nuts.
Everyone should have a good bow on hand.
Stuff your face quick.
Guard?
Must you interrupt me at my prayers? If it's arms you want, go to the kitchen.
Sorry to bother you, but I heard you praying. I need to get to your captain.
You know Thomas? Where from?
Well, that's a really long story, but I heard what happened to him, and I need to talk to him.
Talk? What do you expect to hear from him? But it's all the same. Thomas is lying in a fever upstairs in the Maiden. It don't look good for him. Them bastards cut him up good. Poor fella. And if that wasn't enough, they stole his rosary too. Barbarians.
Aren't you supposed to be helping out?
What exactly is wrong with Thomas?
He was badly wounded in a fight. It looked for a while like he wouldn't live to see the dawn. But he got a bit better. Only a few days ago he caught a fever and the Sawbones is away with Lord von Burgo. And that fever ain't letting up.
I don't think the bandits stole that rosary. I heard Cabot the groom found it tangled in the mane of Thomas's horse.
Cabot? I might have known. That's just his style, the filthy thief.
Shouldn't he give it back?
Indeed he should. What sacrilege.
Should I deal with that?
No, no. I'll sort it out with him myself. But you did the right thing. Maybe that rosary turning up was a sign from above. Wouldn't you like to pray by Thomas's bedside?
Could I?
Aye, come with me. Usually it ain't open to, well, folk of your station.
I understand. I'd be glad to go and pray for Thomas.
The Sawbones was a little reluctant when I told him I wanted to carry Thomas upstairs. The wounded are supposed to lie as close to the chapel as possible. Everyone knows that. Years ago, I heard from a man that something similar happened in Strahlenberg during the Margravate Wars. The Burgrave of the castle was seriously wounded. An enemy rider stuck him with a spear like a pig on a spit and pulled him halfway through the woods. No one thought he'd live to see the morning, but the castle chaplain, Petronel by name, ordered that the Burgrave must be closed. Lord when his hour came. There's this really high tower in Strahlenberg. The locals call it the Trumpet, on account of how it seems to get wider near the top. I saw it with my own 2 eyes on the road to Krakow, when I was escorting Lord von Burgo there. When they took the Burgrave up there, spear and all, on Petronel's orders, the next day they... Amazed, the Burgrave made a miraculous recovery. They say an angel descended there at night and pulled the spear out of the Burgrave's wound. Ever since then, they keep the spear on display at the castle. I understand the Sawbones. He didn't want to make it tough for Thomas, because climbing up to the Maiden ain't easy. Only the fellas and me figured it was the best thing for him.
What a day.
The 6th bell. Half the time is up.
Careful! How's he doing?
Still the same. In a fever.
Thomas's rosary turned up, so I brought it to him. This wayfarer here found it, and he'd like to pray with Thomas, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
All right. I'll be going then.
Quick,
Stay strong.
over there. Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. The chapel is closed. Unless you're a priest. Which I presume you're not.
No, I'm not.
Henry,
I need to talk to your brother.
no chance of that. He's been lying in a... And the surgeon is away with Sir Otto. He returns soon. Thomas won't be talking to anyone ever again.
Maybe I could help somehow?
The only one who can help now is the priest. And I don't want to sound gloomy, but all he can do is pray too. Just the same as me.
Where's the physician?
He's with Lord von Berghoff. When Thomas started to get feverish, he left some concoction for him. He was only meant to be gone for a while. But it seems they got stuck somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, The concoction ran out, and we don't have any other physician here.
I'm not a physician, but I could try and brew that concoction. It can't hurt to try. Do you know what it was brewed from?
If I knew that, I'd have brewed it myself. Not even our surgeon knows. He does everything according to his books. He uses some medical manuscript, whether he's treating people or livestock.
And where is this book?
How should I know? Probably in his chambers, in the Crone.
I'll have a look there then.
But no one is allowed there.
Out of Christian charity.
Don't joke with me.
The world needs some goodness. After all, you must have had a good reason for dragging Thomas up all those stairs. Sometimes it pays off to try and get closer to heaven.
Are you trying to tell me that you're a priest?
No, I'm not. But God moves in mysterious ways.
Yes, you're right.
I'll get going then. I don't have much time, and neither does Thomas.
Go. And thank you.
Watch out on the right. Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to be helping out? Well, that's a tough one. Wouldn't get my hopes up.
The seventh bell.
You? What a god!
I need help.
Who doesn't? I still have to clean out all the fireplaces in the Crone. Do you know how many there are?
I really don't know, but I'm in quite a fix, and you look like someone who could help me.
Apart from the fact that I'm not much of a good Samaritan, I can't imagine how I could help you.
Well, we're in the surgeon's chambers. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff here that would be of use.
I suppose. But I still don't know why I should help you.
I'm not stupid. You've no business here. You're snooping around in the surgeon's stuff, and God knows what else. It could land you in trouble.
Oh, yeah? How?
Well, for instance, I could take something here. Don't forget, I might be slaving here today, but tomorrow they'll get fed up with me and they'll probably kick me out by morning. And you'll still be here. So it'll be on you. For sure someone saw you coming here.
And you too, no?
That's definitely an interesting point. But tell me.
No, I'll tell you nothing. And now get out of my way. Simple maid like me has lots of work to do in this castle.
It's the 8th bell. I need to hurry. Ninth bell. Only 3 to go.
Hold on. I'm just going to clean it for you.
What can you do?
I'm sorry.
Stuff your face quickly and get back to work.
Scrub you're after. You'll have to wait. You?
Well, that's a tough one.
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
Who are you, actually?
Cleaning here?
We both know you're lying. The question is, why?
Says someone who was just sitting in a jail cell and will end up right back there if anyone calls the guards on him.
They let me out. I have to work off my sentence.
Really? Here? And what kind of important work would that be?
Me? I'm just cleaning here. And what were you doing at the pond, then?
I thought we straightened that out the last time you bothered me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
What's your name?
What's it to you?
I'm Henry.
Well, that's nice for you.
And you are?
I already told you. I'm a maid here. You? What in God's name are you doing here?
I need help.
Who doesn't?
I don't know.
Thomas. I brought water to him in the tower.
Well, you look like you know your way around here. Maybe you can help me.
Why should I?
Because I could make plenty of trouble for you with the Chamberlain.
Uh-huh. And what would you tell him? That old deviant couldn't care less about anyone searching the surgeon's chambers. I wouldn't be the first or the last.
And you think I believe you?
Believe what you want. And now get out of my way. Simple maid like me has lots of work to do in this castle.
I was supposed to distill it, wasn't I?
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
I need help.
Who does?
I don't know.
Thomas?
Well, because we're...
How do you mean?
Well,
Oh, really?
why?
Because otherwise...
What?
And now...
stop where you are. We're after you.
It's the 8th bell. I need to hurry.
I'll bear it in mind. You won't surrender? You're no match for us, fucker!
You're done here. Did he take anything? Go fuck yourself!
Did you get it?
Yeah.
His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
You all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug, the worst of all, a poacher. And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead!
You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Ratay.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But, sir, the captain...
Captain Thomas has a fever.
He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I'm a nobleman, do you hear? A noble!
Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Open the gates!
My lord.
What the hell is going on?
It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble.
That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
So, you're messengers from Ratai, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it? Well, it was somewhat unexpected. I must say, it was the first time I had a noose around my neck, and it wasn't the most pleasant experience.
Please, accept my apologies, sir. And that of my chamberlain, too. Is that not so, Ulrich? I must say in his defense that he had my orders not to admit anyone to the castle, and to be cautious.
I understand, sir. At home, some bandits got into Tamberg by subterfuge, and it cost us a lot of effort to reconquer it.
I'm glad you understand. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the legal lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokolov Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
Well, betray is a strong word. We came to you, Sir Otto, because you're the leading voice of the League of Lords. I expect there are also lords among your ranks who are considering how to find a way out of this sticky situation. And for the Kingdom of Bohemia, it would certainly be better if our powers were to join rather than parting.
Your companion speaks like a diplomat, Sir Hans. However, the question is whether it's possible to join fire with water and end up with anything but nasty smoke. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had
You will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests, too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
What should we do if he's unwilling to heed what we say?
His house has always been loyal to mine, and it has always been more than worth their while. So tell him that I would like it to remain so. I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show Sir Jaromir respect by sending him someone of status. He will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur, as he always has done.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing less from you.
Is the route safe?
As I said, the fortress is in the wilderness amongst the cliffs. There are many places where outlaws may be hiding, so watch out.
Don't worry, sir. I have Henry here by my side for such situations.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Jaromir, if I sent a common messenger, he'd come back with a boot print on his backside. Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on their own somewhat fragile status.
We'll take care of it, sir.
We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you... He will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of that description.
Thank you, sir. And sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more practical matters to deal with. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. There, your equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount. And therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish. So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offense.
What did I do to you? And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realize it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realized that.
You couldn't have realized? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologize. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems... But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence.
Mind where you're going.
It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost.
How could I have forgotten about him?
What did I do to you?
What are you... Eh?
Mutt!
Christ.
The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
All too well, thanks.
Mind where you're going. Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you, or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads. What do you want, you scoundrel? I ain't gonna talk to the...
What can I do? I'll be going then.
That's right! Get out of here, you blackguard!
Here you go. Take it.
Huh?
Hey?
What do you want? Did you hear about what happened at the big...
Christ be praised. And with you?
What then?
Sir!
Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
What are you prowling around here for?
Have it your way. You should have listened. You'll get such a blow that you'll... Hey! You don't fight with guards, you fool! You surrender to them!
So, Zahan,
Calm down a bit. Aye. The celebration is over and done with. Everything's going well. I'm in fine fettle. It's almost odd how well things go. See? That's what bothers me. But it ain't like that all the time. What? I'm not bored. You've got time to worry about everything.
How are your knees? Feeling better?
Aye. When I'm old and infirm, folks will come to me.
Why are you bothering me, you scoundrel? I ain't gonna talk to the likes of you.
I'm sorry. I'll gladly pay for the damages.
All right, but I'll be keeping my eye on you.
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. You got out of jail yesterday, and today you've got a horse. Fuck, I wouldn't mind having your kind of luck. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said.
I took a look at Herring.
And?
I'll take him.
Good. He ain't the fastest, but he'll work and honest. I've heard that.
So I...
Well.
Ah, don't worry. I'm right at home with horses. I learned to ride with cumans on my tail, and arrows whistling past my head. A tough school it was.
Well, I'll be damned. I never heard such a thing before. But even an experienced horseman like you needs equipment, as you well know. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
Take care. Another mongrel.
I'm glad you're here. I needed to catch a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to here with that Chamberlain Stauffenberg, or whatever the bastard's name is.
Ah, fuck him. We're here on account of von Berghoff. I have a feeling he won't be giving him a pat on the back either for the way he treated us.
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated. A jump-top tosser like that isn't going to get high-handed with the Lord.
He can also act pretty haughty at times.
Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
day. We'll lose you.
Ah, happens to the best of us.
To me as a kind of punishment, but now.
Even if it isn't always easy going.
Then your word must be as firm as steel. But I take my promises seriously too. And since I made a promise to Bajena, we have to repay our debt.
You're right. That's only proper.
Therefore, I entrust you with that, on behalf of both of us. Give her our sincerest thanks, along with this. That ought to repay our debt royally.
Your wish is my command, sir.
As soon as we get back from Nabokov. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression. Fuck. great deeds of your achieved life.
Slow
I
down, you
tell him,
idiots!
well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hang me for poaching. Christ on a stick! I can't have that! When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
I reckon it'll be some time yet before you go to the next life and face judgment. Al dente's fortuna juvat, remember?
Or I've got a guardian angel by the name of Henry.
It's a shame I lost my flame.
Damn it! I need to get my mind on other things, and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first, wins. So, get ready, forward!
Quick!
Faster! Faster!
Quick! Go! Just a bit further. Quick!
Hey! Your horse!
Go! 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 Quick! Keep it up.
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing.
I shouldn't leave Capon on his own.
We turn right here.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Berghoff?
Well, we haven't... Important to add gravity and show respect.
You didn't answer my question.
I did. You just didn't realize. What this means, first and foremost, is that we can't fuck up at Nabokov. We have to help him take on those bandits. It's symbolic. But if the two of us...
I'm glad you feel better.
So am I, my friend. So am I. We still have lots to do before we go back to Ratai. And I was afraid, you know, that I'd fuck it up. And I almost did. But I'm not afraid anymore. Now I see it as an opportunity and a challenge. Any old fool can manage simple tasks. But hard ones, they require a man like Sir Hans Capon of Lipa and Perkstein.
And Henry of Skalitz?
Aye. He faces the hardest tasks of all.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
At your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramira.
Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely, but fortune... at least.
On me too, one could say. How did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Burkhoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramir.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Enry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well.
The
As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops.
There ain't nothing to see here, so God be with you.
Feed the pigs, weed the beds, fix the roof, stitch my clothes. I don't have no time for chat.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
What? What are you on about?
Nothing, sir. Just saying I'm off to collect some kindling. I thought you might give me a hand. Hey, sir, hear me out, please. It's a good thing you're here, sir. You ain't local, are you? I've never seen you or the other gent who came with you.
That's right. We're not from round here. We came to see Sir Yaramir on Lord von Bergov's business.
That's just it. I ain't seen Sir Yaramir in ages. Them new men-at-arms are in charge now. They told us they're Sir Yaramir's friends guarding the fortress against the bandits in these parts. But there aren't half a lot of them, sir. Day and night they come and go. And there never was that many men-at-arms here, long as I can remember. Oh, shit. I think some guards are coming this way. They mustn't see me, otherwise I'll be for it. Mark my words, sir. Something ain't right here.
Huh? I heard something suspicious here. It would never have occurred to me that it was you, sir. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like that. Someone might mistake you for a hare and shoot you. And that would be most unfortunate. You're an honored guest. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like some wild boar. All your needs will be taken care of in the fortress, as hospitality demands.
Horses here, more in the stables, and a big corral with even more outside the village. That's a lot more than I'd expect here. I wonder where Lord Nebat got them all. Maybe that Pelzer will know.
Leave me alone, you nobody. I ain't gonna talk to the likes of you.
I'm a decent person. I'm sorry for what happened.
No, I don't trust you anymore.
I'm sorry. I'll gladly pay for the damages.
All right. But
Lovely horses you have here.
aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting my lord's honour? We sometimes have this little race.
Don't try that on with me. I'm the retainer of Lord Capon of Perkstein. So bear that in mind and start talking.
Beg pardon, sir.
The horses. Where did Lord Nebat get them?
All right, if you insist. Well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who...
Where did you fight with them?
Not far from the stream that feeds into Nabokov Pond. They were just watering their horses when we charged them.
Good for you.
Too right. It wasn't easy.
I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I mentioned it before, but if you're at a loose end, the horses need to stretch their legs a bit. You could help us out. Just a little race around the area. It would do the horses good. And you.
What does that Pelzel eat? His breath stinks.
Well, Henry, fancy a game of dice?
I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms. To fight back against the bandits running rampant in the region.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Berghoff have?
I don't know. Trotsky is so big, I couldn't guess how many men there are there.
Well, hopefully enough. I bet my left nut Lord Yaromir will send me. Tell me one thing, though. Because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaromir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein, is somehow significant.
One of the most significant in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Well, you're lucky you're with him. Look who I'm serving. And you're his what? With Lord Yaromir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with horses. That sounds interesting.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story, and a dull one at that.
Well, if there's one thing Lord Capon taught me, it's that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist, or you're in for a disappointment. There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Yaramir had these relatives, and they died. To make up the amount. Enzo, but all above board.
Hold on. Pelzel told me in the stables that you took them from some bandits you killed.
Pelzel don't know shit. It's like I said.
All right. I won't believe another word Pelzel says.
He's a good fella, but he's better with his hands than his head.
No, you are right. That's nobleman's business for you.
Just so.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in the little courtyard behind the gate.
Give me a longsword.
You must fancy yourself a master swordsman. I can't wait to see what you can do with it. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on. Well then. Ready?
Let's see what you're made of, and who Von Burgo sent us.
Let's go. Glory.
Watch out! Michael is one of the best.
Do you think we'll have to repair it, eh?
Christ! Shit!
Oh, right.
Fight for us, Michael!
Kurwa!
How about you go somewhere else? For good, ideally.
Good to...
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time.
Lord Capon's honour has been defended.
Ha! That it has. Didn't expect you to take me down like that. All honour to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nabokov by on your journeys with Sir Capon. You won fair and square. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
Look out!
I've got this pretty pilgrim.
Come for a whipping, eh?
You ain't chicken.
Put that big sticker away right now! Good, see? There's no need to be swinging a weapon around here. Let me be, you scoundrel. I ain't gonna talk to the likes of you.
I apologize. I'm really sorry. Let's just forget about it.
Absolutely not. I'm not gonna wait around for you to cause more trouble.
I'm sorry. I'll gladly pay for the damages.
All right, but I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Sir Yaramir's looking for you.
Huh? What does he want?
Something to do with horses.
Hell, Pelzel's cocked up again, and it's up to me to put it right, as usual. Get out of my sight! Get out of here!
Come to take a look at the ramparts. Very nice they are. Lovely view. Though, it does lose its charm a bit when you see it every bloody day.
Why am I wasting my time with you?
Well, Henry, fancy a game of dice?
Well, I never. The great warrior himself has come to visit. I can't remember the last time anyone beat Michael. You didn't hold back.
That's why I'm here, actually. You knocked me about a bit. I was wondering.
In one piece. Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord von Berghoff.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
I'm not a knight, actually.
Oh, how come? You look like one.
Knights are a separate class. Not every noble with a sword is a knight, you know.
Please, explain it to me then.
Knight is the title of part of the lower nobility, but that doesn't mean that they're genuine dubbed knights. To be dubbed a knight, take the oath and so on, you first have to serve as a page for some time. And then you perform some great feat, like heroism in battle, and only then are you rewarded with knighthood.
My word. I had no idea it was that complicated. I'd love to hear more, but I have to go and get some more herbs. I'm running low. Would you like to come with me? And maybe tell me something about yourself?
I'll be happy to. At least I'll get to explore the Nabokov surroundings.
The countryside's pretty round here, but it won't be a long walk. I'll just pick some herbs in the glade. Shall we go? Our little foot.
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. My lord's retinue, me included, went at them. There was a terrible battle. Our enemies were humans, and they fought like demons. A lot of blood was shed. But we were victorious.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
And now that you mention castles, I conquered one once. The enemy took it by a ruse. And we couldn't let that go unanswered. We answered ruse with ruse. On a dark night, we scaled the ramparts to open the gate from inside.
That sounds clever.
Aye, but they discovered us. And we had to withdraw under fire.
A good thing, too. At least you lived to tell the tale. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life.
Yeah, man.
I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents, too.
Yeah, no rush. I'm rolling and stuff. Not rolling, filling out my.